Welcome back, everybody. You are here with Be Crypto Savvy, and we are jumping into our top 10 cryptocurrencies in the AI sector. Now, after starting to get into this, we decided to break this up into a two-part series just because once we started it's not really in depth, but when you start spending a few minutes on each individual one, the video starts to add length pretty quickly. So we did break it up into a two-part video series, five coins in the AI sector in both videos. Now, before we get into the five that we're going to visit today, I do just want to remind everybody that none of the stuff that you see on this channel is ever financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Basically, we're just trying to open the door. Some people might not be familiar with some of these AI tokens that we're going to take a look at, and that's basically what we're doing, trying to open the doors to some of these, and basically have the first step in many steps for you in your own research in deciding on if this is something that you want to be financially invested in or not. That's something that is 100% your decision, so make sure that you are taking full responsibility and doing research on your own before committing any dollars or whatever your currency is to any kind of investment. Now, jumping in. All right. So this first one, I do want to preface by saying I do personally own FET, which is the Fetch.ai token. And out of the other nine that we'll end up covering in this two-segment AI video that we're doing, I do not own any others at this time. I have owned some in the past, and more than likely will own some in the future. That's just all kind of based on uh, development, entry point, things of that nature. At this time, Fetch AI, which is the first one we're going to cover, is the only one that I'm currently invested in. I did just want to throw that out there just for full disclosure. Uh, Fetch.ai, autonomous agent technology, power peer-to-peer applications with an automation and AI capabilities with or without direct access to a blockchain. Their website, you guys can jump into yourselves and kind of go through everything. Again, this is just educational purpose. It's meant to kind of get the ball rolling for you to do further research yourself and decide, what you are or are not, interested in. Jumping into this technology. Fetch Network provides the necessary tooling for builders to develop, deploy, and monetize their applications and platforms. Negotiation to perform their tasks, they connect and negotiate with one another. The process of autonomous economic agents finding, negotiating, and interacting with one another is all automated and requires no user input. This further removes the reliance on intermediaries, thereby reducing costs. So that's, the big part right here. Everybody's looking for reducing costs, and the process of the autonomous economic agents finding, negotiating, and interacting with one another is all automated and requires no user input. This further removes the reliance on intermediaries, thereby reducing costs. Blockchain, any resulting agreements between agents are then recorded on the Fetch.ai blockchain using FET. FET is the native token on the Fetch.ai blockchain, is the main medium of exchange to pay for transactions, and can be used to pay agents for providing services. Incentives, we solve the problem of traditional federated learning, how to incentivize others to contribute to your model. We break down silos within your organization by creating new revenue streams for your vendors, customers, partner divisions, and partner organizations. Our reward system pays your stakeholders to contribute to your models to help you improve your products and operation. More or less, it's giving a model to increase cash flow into your business. huge thing that most businesses normally deal with is cash flow. Currently, in the economic climate that we have been experiencing over the past, few years, cash flow has been a huge deal for most companies. So, moving on, we will jump up into the ecosystem. The Fetch.ai network is built using principles from a branch of AI known as multi-agent systems. Multi-agent systems built from their constituents, agents, are suited for multi-stakeholder environments. Unlike traditional systems, whose constituents are all typically built by the same developer and designed to work in harmony, each agent may be built and owned by a different stakeholder whose interests may not necessarily be aligned with the others. Despite their heterogeneity and self interest, agents find ways to cooperate and work with other agents, much like humans. So, this is basically just smoothing out, the communication with some of these, backdoor things that we covered earlier. Where were we here? The process of the autonomous economic agents finding, negotiating, and interacting. It's, smoothing out that process, getting it done more efficiently, uh, quicker, cheaper. So you guys can jump into the Fetch.ai website. You can see some of the developers that are, you know, within this system. It has a list of all these deals that are currently in their ecosystem. A lot of interesting stuff. So do some more research on yourself on your own. Again, this was just opening the door for you to the Fetch.ai. Jumping into our second token that we're going to cover in this video is SingularityNet. SingularityNet, let's jump over to the technology page here. Technology platform. SingularityNet platform is an open and decentralized network of AI services made accessible through the blockchain. Developers publish their services to the SingularityNet network, where they can be used by anyone with an internet connection. Developers are able to charge for their use of their service using the native AGIX token. So the AGIX token is the blockchain token for the SingularityNet. Services can provide inference, inference, excuse me, or model training across a myriad domains such as image, video, speech, text, time series, bio, AI, and network analysis. The services can be as simple as wrapping a well-known algorithm, a complete end-to-end solution for an industry problem, or a standalone AI application. Developers can also deploy autonomous AI agents that interoperate with other services on the network. The AI platform, the core platform, performs essential functionalities such as facilitating trustless and automated transactions based on our multi party escrow, publishing new AI services and organizations on the blockchain, tracking successful API calls, and defining pricing strategies. On top of the platform, the AI marketplace offers a rich user interface that allows users to easily find, access, and try out services registered on the platform. We're not going to go through all of this, but please do your own research. Jump into these websites yourself. Read up on them. Read up on the dev team. Look into the community behind these these cryptos as well. The community. I mean, look at Doge for an example. Elon Musk sends out a tweet, and the price will jump based off that alone, regardless of economic climate. So with when you're working with cryptocurrencies, a lot of times the community behind a crypto is just as important as many other factors. So let's jump into oh, we just did that. So Jumping over into the ecosystem, you can see we're actually going to cover Singularity DAO next, but you can see some of these other NewNet, Deep Funding, Mindplex, Rejuve, Singularity Studio, True AGI. So, here's, some of their ecosystem overview here. While building the foundations for AGI, SingularityNet is also bootstrapping an ecosystem for organizations that will fuel the platform with AI services and create massive utilization for the AGIX token. These SingularityNet spinoffs are being developed across a number of strategically selected vertical markets, which include DeFi, robotics, biotech, and longevity, gaming and media, arts and entertainment, and enterprise level AI. SingularityNet acts like an incubator, providing guidance, funding, and expertise to these ventures with the goal of turning the initiatives into a successful and fully independent entity in the true spirit of decentralization. Below you will find an overview of these projects ranging from new emerging ventures to fully operational and entirely independent organizations. So basically, they created an ecosystem for startup companies, more or less, to develop on their within their ecosystem, ranging from DeFi, robotics, biotech and longevity, gaming and media, arts and entertainment, music and enterprise. So if you think there's a big future for uh, you know, these uh, these sections here, then this might be something that you would be interested in, as this is basically a huge AI platform for these kind of startup companies to receive the proper guidance and funding to help them, make sure to hopefully be successful. So, I really do like Singularity Net and, the vision behind that. Uh, so, that's going to do it for Singularity Net. I would definitely do some more research into that one if I were you. Moving on. Moving on, we've got Singularity DAO. This is a very interesting one. I do not currently hold SDAO or any of they have a few different tokens. And I don't currently, I had exited my position with SDAO, but I would consider definitely getting back in at the right spot. But basically, this is it's an AI powered asset management uh, technology. So let me read a couple of these here. Dynasets are bringing the sophisticated risk management strategies of AI-powered portfolio management to DeFi, using advanced data science-backed strategies developed in-house by a world-class team of quant analysts to dynamically rebalance and optimize sets of tokens. Singularity DAO's dynamic asset manager is authorized to manage the ratio of assets held within the Dynaset via trustless smart contracts. So they're using smart contracts, basically shuffling around and rebalancing your portfolio. This is the type of thing that big players have been using in the stock market for years. Computer ran algorithms and trading strategies that are they're making these precise and uh, calculated moves, uh, based on how the market's moving. And, it's obviously a lot quicker than, a person is able to do, keeping up on, I mean, if you've caught our market mornings or our market movers in the morning and or have been to, coin market cap or one of these sites, you can see how many tokens there are. There's over 20,000 uh, cryptocurrencies out there. Uh, you know, I keep track of probably around 20, And that's not including, total market cap. That's not including total crypto market, excluding Bitcoin. There's a lot of different, charts that you look at, not even just a specific coin. Anyways, kind of rambling on there, but that's kind of my point. So, uh, jumping back into the Singularity DAO here. Um, Artificial intelligence, the Singularity DAO team is made up of world class AI scientists, data engineers, and quant strategists, leveraging machine learning and neural networks to create strategies, signals, and automated trading algorithms. So you guys can jump into any of these websites whenever you want. Again, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of opening the window to some of these that you might not be familiar with. None of what I'm going over here is financial advice, but more just for educational purposes, for kind of getting the ball rolling on some of these projects that I feel may be of interest to you. Uh, the DAO consists of a governance structure that will offer both voting power and a reputation system granted to its participants. The SDAO token will play a crucial role as a governance token of the DAO. There will be a multi-tiered reward system encouraging participants to unite and grow as a community. So, excuse me. If you don't know what a DAO is, I'd probably jump into that first. That's a really interesting concept. Excuse me. If you remember back when the Denver Broncos were recently sold, uh, I don't know if they actually won, but there might be a DAO ownership group that now owns the Denver Broncos. I don't honestly remember if they won the bid or not. I'm gonna have to double check in that. Anyhow, uh, that's that's Singularity DAO for you. Go ahead and take a look at that, and we're going to move on to the next one. And moving on to the Graph, APIs for a vibrant decentralized future. The Graph is an indexing protocol for curing networks like Ethereum and IPFS. Anyone can build and publish open APIs called subgraphs, making data easily accessible. Basically, overall, the graph is aiming to make blockchain data more easily accessible using AI technology, is the main overview of what they are doing. Let's jump down here. Learn about the graph. The graph makes blockchain data easily accessible. Learn about the graph and how to participate in the incentivized data economy for Web3. So, you know, jump into this one as well. They've got a lot of information here as well. I'm not going to spend a heck of a lot of time like I did in the other ones on this, but I do see a lot of upside for the graph, and definitely think that it uh, deserves some extra attention paid to it as far as some extra research on people's part that are looking into AI specific coins. And moving on to the last one that we are going to cover today. And Ocean Protocol is the last one that we are going to jump into. Similar to the last one, as far as data and the basic business model, Ocean Protocol is more or less creating a marketplace that's going to connect data providers and data consumers in the blockchain based marketplace that they've created. So do yourself a favor, jump into oceanprotocol.com. You can go into their learning community if you're actually looking as a dev. But kind of jumping into this a little bit, we'll just kind of hit a couple key points here. Use Ocean Marketplace to publish data and buy data, earn by selling or running your own fork of Ocean Market. Data is published as interoperable ERC-721 data NFTs and ERC-20 data tokens. Compute to data enables private data to be bought and sold. It's a decentralized exchange. Buy and sell private data while preserving privacy. Compute to data resolves the trade off between the benefits of using private data and the risks of exposing it. It lets the data stay on premises, yet allows third parties to run specific compute jobs on it to get useful compute results like averaging or building an AI model. So, read some more on that, jump into it, do yourself a favor. Uh, let's You can go and check out their roadmap and where they've gotten, as well as how far they're going. Their white paper is also listed on here, as well as the others that we've gone over. So do yourself a favor, if you're interested in the AI sector, check out a few of these if you haven't already. If you haven't familiarized yourself with them, take a little bit of time. We could always jump into the charts as well if I see that there's any engagement as far as showing an interest level in this. We can break into some of the charts on them as well. So that is going to do it for this first part on our top 10 AI cryptocurrencies. I hope that you folks were able to get something out of this. If you were, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. It helps us grow and helps us reach uh, a wider range of audience, and that's what we're here for. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.